Today is definitely colder.
This was the hardest thing I've ever done.
Our survivalists are playing a game out there and trying to survive. We are playing a game in here.
This is giving me anxiety.
Your loved one's fate is in your hands.
I'm terrified.
I just want to go home.
I'm not hitting the button.
Press the button.
So cruel, these family members in headquarters. Monday night on Fox 5 we're going to be introduced to a new survival-themed competition called Extracted. It features 12 players who aren't allowed to leave until their family and friends who are watching from a nice cozy building say that they've had enough. We actually have a family that's local that are in the show. Joining me now, Robin Lancaster, in the middle here, in the show. You were the one braving the elements, and you have your husband Lance and your daughter Faith deciding your fate. Okay, first of all, what a concept. We've seen kind of the wilderness aspect of it, but not so much with this headquarters where you and your daughter are really kind of calling the shots on Robin, your survival.
They had it all in their hands.
Yeah.
I landed with only the clothes on my back and nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
And it was up to them to get me food if I couldn't forage,
Okay.
get me warmth,
Okay.
anything for my shelter. So
I'm assuming you only have a certain amount of things that they can get for you, or it's not like an unlimited bounty, or it depends on what alliances you make with other families.
I think that's a question for them.
Okay, so yeah, so you're in headquarters, right? But you're with all 12 of the other family members that are figuring. But meantime, you are by yourself. The other 11 everybody's alone.
Yeah.
Okay,
Our
and then
areas were completely
isolated.
minus of anybody else.
You all were together,
Yeah.
which is an element that I don't think a reality show has done. So, all right, talk about that. You're seeing her, right? You guys are seeing her, in a lot of cases, probably suffering out in the Canadian wilderness, right? What was that like?
It was hard. I think it was harder for my daughter than it was for me. And I was suffering watching her suffer. So I was, in a way, maintaining two survivalists. So as a father, it was really hard to see her, but Robin and I are long distance hikers.
Okay.
We've been through some tough times and we've seen each other suffer, but our daughter has not seen that side of her.
Oh, yeah.
The game was very unique in the fact that there are two different games taking place.
Mm-hmm.
She's playing one, we're playing another, but there's these threads in between that if she were to have said certain things, because HQ can see and hear everything, that might have affected our alliances and maybe people's perception of us. So there was a very fragile system in play, and we had to be very careful about every little thing that got said and done.
Yeah, because I know in watching this trailer, there was, I remember one guy from another team, he's like, don't give up the secrets or something like that. It was pretty dramatic. But Faith, so your dad was saying that you took it a little harder because you haven't been on these long distance hikes with these two, huh?
Yeah, I'm a big mama's girl. So I love my mom, and it's so hard because I think she's seen me suffer throughout the years. So it being opposite almost of like, I'm taking care of my mom now. I'm making sure that she's fed, that she has clothes on her back, so to make sure she can really have the best game that she can have out there. Yeah.
Okay. Now, another question that I'm dying to know is why Robin you? Like, why not you? And did the producers have something to do with it? Because I'm sure they don't want like 12 husbands out there, or they probably had to. I'm sure there's a variety of people that are out in the wilderness, huh? So how did that happen that you were chosen?
I am a thrill seeker.
Okay.
So I'm not going to lie about that.
Okay.
But,
Okay.
I think we thought as a family we would have the best shot of making it to the end if I did.
Okay.
Because they are really good at strategy, logistics, and maneuvering headquarters.
See, I can see Faith being like, she's got that really like innocent face, but yet scheming something.
She's got a mind that's
you read
working.
me really well.
All right, so obviously we can't say who won. I mean, this is just starting, right? It's all been taped, obviously.
You gotta watch this.
We gotta watch, but it is here on Fox on Monday.
On Monday night.
Is it an hour show each episode?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So, well, what would we? First, let's just talk about Vegas real quick. How long did you two grow up in Vegas, or how long have you been here?
We've been here now for what, 20?
27 years.
Okay, 27 years.
So we're originally from Texas.
Okay.
Like Arlington, Fort Worth, Dallas
Yeah,
area.
okay.
And then
would
moved
imagine-
here for job
Okay.
reasons.
I would
Yeah.
imagine Las Vegas is a good place for elements in some ways.
We do a lot of training in
Yeah.
Red Rock
Red
and Mount
Rock's our
Charleston.
playground.
And
okay.
we- And we do a
Playground.
lot of mountain activities in California.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is it true that before you did this show, the biggest survival thing that you've ever done was trying to get through an hour of this show? Is that what I've heard?
No,
Okay,
I
all right.
I love your cat segment.
Oh, thank you. Okay, good. All right, because that would be, you need to be brave to get through the Feinberg Files. That's for sure. Guys, well, all right. Good luck. We're going to be watching and
so
rooting for you,
much.
and then I'm sure we'll have you back on to analyze what happened.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. Thanks, guys.